How the hell are they not getting hit? How the hell are they not getting hit? Bull! I call bull.
We're trapped!
We activated the dispensers with that pressure plate. If we can figure out a way to trigger it again, I bet that'll shut them off.
There's a crafting table. Maybe we can make something useful.
Out of what? We don't have anything. All of our tools and materials are back home.
I've got string.
All right, everyone, empty your pockets.
A bow.
Let's see what we've got to work with.
I have a few sticks left over from building the shelter
A
last
bow.
night.
I've got some flint and a piece of string.
All I have are some chicken feathers I picked up after that
Bow and
chicken
arrow.
exploded.
Let's see.
Bow and arrows. We'll
Flint
see.
and steel, a sword. Oh, and some string from a spider that I fought in the woods earlier.
String, sticks, flint, and feathers.
Alright, let's see if I can remember how to make this. I actually can't remember. So it's that, and that, followed by 1, 2, 3. Is that right? I actually got recipes. Ah, I did it the wrong way around. Okay. Alright. There we go. A bow. And no, it's literally a bow and arrow. And flint. So I get one shot.
Let's do this.
Alright. Nice.
All right.
The order of the pig's luck is changing.
This must be their enchantment room.
Doesn't this look like Ivor's creepy basement?
Wasn't Ivor a member of the team? He was the explosion guy, and I'm sure he's a member of the team. Ah, here we go. Can I enchant my sword?
The battle was fierce, but the Order of the Stone emerged triumphant, saving the land and ensuring that peace and prosperity would reign forever.
Well, not exactly forever.
These five
members, 5 friends. Together would give so much to gain their rightful place. As
It's that green dude.
Heroes?
Oh.
They would author their own end.
Oh, he's a
They
different
would
one.
slay a dragon.
Ivor was a member of the Order of the Stone? The
They left
stories
him out.
never
Why?
mentioned him.
This is so crazy.
Oh, hello,
There
bug.
must be a reason he's never been mentioned.
Maybe he was different back then.
Maybe they kicked him out. Man, I can't believe you punched a member of the Order of the Stone.
This is so crazy.
The Order might not be what we thought they were, but Petra is still out there. That monster is still out there.
Jesse's right. We need to focus on what we came here to do.
Where do these stairs go?
Nice lengthy episode. I've just realized I've been recording for a while, I think. Well, they go up.
They go up.
She's like, I can't believe she just said that.
Now this is cool.
Wow.
Oh, we're in a
What
whole
happened to the
new
walls?
More like what happened to this whole place.
This must have been where they met.
Oh wow, the map.
So where are they then?
Gabriel said
Well, she
that
can
once
do
we
that in the
find
actual
temple,
game.
the amulet would lead us to the Order of the Stone.
Well, what are you waiting for? Pull it out then.
She literally, it looked like she pulled it out of her ass.
Is something supposed to happen?
It's a
Well,
light
that was a
reflection thing.
letdown.
There's gotta be something missing. Look around and see if you can find anything.
Anything like that in this kind of story is either a light reflection key or like a key itself that you put it in and then turn. That's usually the way of things. Or it's a puzzle key where it kind of gives you the answer of the puzzle in its design. Look at this place. This is a lengthy episode. Oh, I see. We've got to use these in order, and there's the code. I'm sure that's what it is. Let's speak to Axel.
What you looking at?
Nothing. Whatever.
Axel?
I was just trying to figure out where Petra might be. I mean, I know she's gonna be fine, but I was just curious.
We're gonna find her.
Alright, before I continue, this has been a non-stop recording, so I'm just gonna check the recordings. Everything's good. So, yeah. Continue. Lucas. Nope, not what I wanted to click on, but okay. Yeah, that's a light thing, I'm sure of it. Or we look through... There we are!
It's the same as the amulet.
That's where I put the amulet. I want to talk to Lucas first, though.
Find anything interesting in that book?
The only thing I found so far is that the amulet was used to track the positions of the members of the Order.
And does it mention how?
It's less technical and, well, more historical.
Look at the map.
It's a map of the entire world.
Looks like we're playing on the
This is way
Xbox
nicer
version.
than the one at Endercon.
We're playing on the Xbox version. If this was the PC version, there's no such thing as a map of the entire world because it just goes on and on and on and on. But the Xbox version is limited to a specific space. I don't know about the PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 version. I have played the Xbox 360 version now, so yeah, we're playing on that. Oh yay, Ruben, my favorite
Hey,
character.
Ruben. Find any clues?
Oink. No. That pig's gone through so much stressful situations, like more than any pet should, really.
We're in the temple of the Order of the Stone. The Order's actual temple.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd have thought it, huh? A bunch of small towners like us wrapped up in an adventure like this.
Yeah, pretty insane. I just hope we all come out the other side in one piece.
Okay, so let's use the amulet. It looks like it actually does what I said, like both of what I said, where I put the amulet in and then there's some kind of light reflection thing. Let's try it. It looks like it does both of what I said. Yeah, there's the light reflection thing. Now what? Let's go down here. Is there anything back here? No? Alright then. So it's just this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 switches. Let's pull that one. Okay. This one. This is a legitimate puzzle in a Telltale game. Huh. So we've got to get all the lights to light up. Alright, that one again. I'm really bad at these things. This could take a while. It's actually why I like the Telltale games, because they don't have, well, the modern ones, since they don't have puzzles, because I don't like puzzles in games, because I'm awful at them. There's got to be a right sequence. That one. Oh, so close. Which one of them only did the bottom one? Is it this one? Pull it again. Nice!
Wow.
Yeah, there's the light reflection thing.
It's absolutely incredible.
That's usually what they're used for in, you know, stories like
How
this.
did they build this? Okay, now I'm impressed.
This is what Gabriel wants us to
This
see.
is what Gabriel wanted us to find. It's the Order. It's showing where they are right now.
Look, we don't know enough about how this thing works. Maybe the amulet only tracks them when they're on the surface. Or maybe it doesn't work when they're in the nether. We have to go off what we do know.
Damn it.
That Witherstorm is still out there. We know that Gabriel was trying to tell us something. We've got to find the Order of the Stone.
But there are only 2 lights. There are only 2 members of the Order left?
He said Soren was missing.
That leaves Magnus.
Or Ellegaard.
Let's head out.
I'm not going with you guys. I have to stay here. If I know Petra, she's probably doing everything she can to find this place. She's still out there. She has to be.
But what if she didn't make it?
Don't say that.
Axel, Jesse's right. Petra might be gone.
She's a strong girl,
If
there's
there's
no
even
way.
a small chance she's alive, I have to stay.
Okay.
Go. Get help. I'm gonna focus on making this place safe before nightfall.
That's a small plan,
This
actually.
temple is pretty
Yeah,
big, though. If we're gonna have a chance at fortifying it, I'm gonna need some help.
no problem.
If, maybe one of you guys can hang back with me?
Sounds like Olivia will have you totally covered while me and Jesse are out finding Magnus.
Finding Magnus? You really think that's how it's going to go? We need Ellegaard. She's the world's greatest engineer. She'll figure out a way to stop that thing.
We're trying to destroy it. And when it comes to destruction, Magnus is the master. You're a smart person, Jesse. And obviously, the smart thing to do is to go get Magnus.
So we go for the...
I think Axel meant Ellegaard there, Jesse.
Yeah,
no.
I'm gonna go for the
I
red
don't
one
think I
because
did.
the
Pretty
green
sure
guy
Axel
was
meant
obsessed with
Magnus.
TNT.
Jesse, the
Don't
point
need a
is
griefer.
you should be going to Ellegaard's.
So-
It's the clear choice to make.
You've
Yeah.
gotta come with me.
Olivia, you and I are going to Ellegaard's.
Awesome.
Axel, you stay here with Lucas. And get the place ready for when Petra shows up.
What, with that guy?
Oh,
I'm
come on,
right
dude.
here?
Give him a break. He's
Come
been
on,
okay.
Axel. For Petra's sake.
Fine, I'll do it. For Petra.
I'll take it.
Guys?
What's that? Oh, crap. Oh, please. Apologies if you heard
Please
that.
hurry.
Is that the end of the episode? Because I really want to continue now, so that sounds like... Yeah, there we go. I was like, yeah, let's go! And that's the end of it. Alright.
Jesse and Olivia return to the Nether, intent on finding Ellegaard, the Redstone engineer,
Kinda sounds like Stanley.
and find themselves in a place of mechanical marvels.
Greetings,
Redstone
true believers.
rarities. Amazing machines, limited only by the imagination of their brilliant creator. While the great storm grows, consuming everything in its wake, time is running out for our intrepid heroes.
Alright! Did you send Oh, wait, well, no, what? No. Oh, okay. I don't like how they've done this. Can I see them all in one? Because I haven't been able to read that. Really? Alright. So... Right, I'm gonna... screenshot this, because I always do screenshot the choices. So, since this came out yesterday, but most people will be playing it today, because yesterday in the UK is like 9, 10 o'clock at night, so something tells me most people will be playing it the next day after they've installed it, because for some crazy reason there was no pre-install option for this one. Okay, so, episode 1. You and 44.5% of players told Ruben to run from the monsters. It's slow! It's a big iron golem. That sounded like the smart thing to do. You and 45.2% of players went back to save Lucas from the iron golem. Yeah, because so far it was really generic, and I knew he wouldn't listen to me. And whilst And whilst that hero guy wasn't listening to me and we were trying to convince him, friggin' Lucas was down there on his own. And he would live, but he'd be really pissed off. So obviously, I'm going to go down and save him. You and 63.9% of players helped Petra when escaping the Witherstorm. Well, yeah, because, yes, she's capable, but she's probably not as capable as a person that's been in the hero business and is fully armored with what looks like diamond stuff. Obviously, plus she's a closer friend than this guy, so obviously she's the better choice to save. You and 78.7% of players convinced Lucas to stay in the shelter. Yeah, because Axl Rose is being a dick. Like, I don't have any problem against Lucas. The only issue I have with him is the fact that he hangs out with a bunch of stereotypical high school kid show bullies. I'm surprised they didn't call the main character Jesse Wessie or something like that. They were so boring and generic. Thankfully, we haven't seen them for the rest of the episode. And finally, you and 62.9% of players chose to seek out Elagard the engineer with Olivia. Yeah, because that's the smart move. Do you really want somebody who's obsessed with blowing things up with TNT to be the person helping you out? I don't think so. Every person I know like that, including myself, by the way, their answer to every question is, let's blow it the hell up. So obviously we want the engineer. She's going to be much more useful, that guy. So yeah, there's that episode done. And here come the subtitles, the credits. So while the credits are strolling, I give my overall opinion on the first episode. It's probably, going from the first episode alone, so far it's probably the weakest of the Telltale games I've played since The Walking Dead. That's The Walking Dead Season 2, or 2, I like to ignore the season part, it's too TV-ish, but The Walking Dead 2, The Wolf Among Us, Tales from the Borderlands, still waiting on the final episode of that, by the way, and Game of Thrones, which I think there's another episode of that coming out as well. I think that's all of it. I'm sure I'm forgetting one, but I think that's all of it. So yeah, it's probably going to be a few months before they release the next episode of this. My overall opinion of it is, starting off, it's a really generic, like, American kid show. Like, if you grew up watching any kind of kid show, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch is one that sticks to me, because I used to watch that a lot as a kid, but it's in pretty much every kid show. There's this group of bullies that are most likely wearing leather jackets or something along that line, and there are a bunch of idiots that bully people for no apparent reason, and they give these horrible insults, and then there's that one person in it that's probably a nice person, but doesn't act that way around the rest of the group. In this, that's Lucas. It's really, really generic American kid show kind of setup. But once that passed and we started focusing on this mutant Cthulhu Wither thing, it definitely got a lot more interesting. Not just because of action, but because there was a legitimate threat. There was a legitimate threat that was going to kill my characters, or at least seriously injure or hurt my characters, as opposed to, oh, we may lose to a bunch of bullies. So, opinions on characters. Lucas I like. I like Lucas. I don't know why he hangs around with a bunch of jackasses, but I like Lucas. Axl really started to irritate me. He's probably the weakest character so far. He seems like the Kenny of the game, where if you agree with him, he'll be like you have to keep agreeing with him, because if you disagree with him, he'll pull it back on you later on. That seems like the kind of character. That said, I actually really liked Kenny in The Walking Dead, because he was the kind of he was the realistic character of it, in my opinion. He was the guy that was looking out for himself, his family, and his friends. That had a very... he had a sort of noble attitude to himself, but when it came down to it, when the shit hit the fan, he looked out for himself and his family. You know, which I believe is a very realistic, like, perception of people. You know, we're all very noble and we care about the right thing, but when the shit hits the fan and we're in the middle of it, we'll probably just think about ourselves and the closest people to us. And in the end, he sacrificed himself to save Ben, of all friggin' people. And he made me cry. Obviously, we found out later on that he didn't die because he showed up in The Walking Dead 2. But yeah, the Kenny scene where Kenny sacrifices himself, he made me die. He made me cry. Didn't cry with the Leon Clementine moment, but I did with that. So, yeah. In memory of Mark Neal? Oh, did someone actually die? Oh. I'd like to know who that actually is. The black woman, I can't even remember her name. She has no character whatsoever except being a negative Nancy. But after that, it just went away. She was just there. The main character is such a freaking dork. She's like the stereotypical kids show dork. That nobody like that exists in real life. And then we have my favorite character, the pig. Dover Pig. That is the character I'm rooting for. That is my Clementine of this story. I don't care what happens to anyone else. Maybe Lucas, but beyond Lucas, I don't care what happens to anyone else. Dover Pig shall live. But yeah, this has been almost like my old name then. This has been Faolan Heart, giving you your much-needed gamegasm. This is Minecraft Story Mode. I will see you in a few months, or whenever they bring out episode 2, which is probably in a few months. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.